Hey guys, I purchased this for 1 week test and review, so let's try it out. First up, I'm going to open it. It is from Mkup and it is called the Fine Lines Lifting Treatment Essence, the OMG one. So this is the box and I already opened out all the seal outside. It also came in bubble wrap. This is the size comparison. It says that it is a fine lines treatment essence and also V shape. So it's supposed to come today, but I got it yesterday because they use Ninja Van. And let's just test it out. It's only good for 6 months and the quantity is 50 ml. I haven't tried it yet and I know that it comes with a roller ball on top and you're supposed to just squeeze out the serum and start, pulling out your face. So let's just do that. How much do I squeeze? Is there like a seal? Oh, there's an off button, so I'm supposed to turn it. Oh yeah, I remember seeing that in the ads. Okay, let's do this. Is there anything coming out? I don't see anything coming out. Oh yes. I see it coming out now. Yes, you can see it from both sides. It sips out. So I want to start this, get it on my face first. Okay, I want to start getting it on my face first and talk because I think this is gonna take a while. So I see some people doing this, which I don't know why, and some people doing this. Maybe this side is easier, because the rollerball is not very big coverage. Okay, let's just begin. This is the before face and I'm going to show you first. This is my face. One side is smaller than the other side, which I think is pretty normal, but I only noticed it after my wisdom tooth surgery. So I just, cool. Okay, I have a mirror here so that I can see, but I'll still be trying to talk to you. I think it's pretty easy to roll out. When I see the ads, they seriously squeeze it out. So let's talk. I saw this on Instagram ads, and then I just heard the burst of air come out, and then it just got me. The ad just got me, and I started watching more and more ads. But then I realized that every single ad I watched, it was like wow, my face is going out instantly. But they were all from Mkup. The website itself, the brand itself, there were no real reviews of people's videos, and then I couldn't find any on Instagram. Only of Instagram I saw their tag photos. I went to stop that and I didn't see any real reviews. It was just all those pretty influencers posing with the products, but they never tell me the review. They just say Mkup HD sent me this. So there was no real information. I went on YouTube, I saw one video. It was, I'm pretty sure it was a Taiwanese girl. She said she saw the ad, same as me. She went to buy it and then it sucked. She said that her skin started peeling white beads after she put on makeup after this. So I'm just very skeptical but also very curious at the same time. So I want to try it because in the videos you see those people, they just do this and then instantly you can see a difference in your V-face. I don't see any difference eh. Do you see a difference? This is the one that I put on and this side looks fatter than this side. So I see those people, they seriously pull it out. So maybe let's try it that way. Let's put a little bit more serum. Honestly, it doesn't smell that great. It smells a tiny little bit like glue. And the ads just seem, when is it going to come out? Okay, some of it is coming out already. The ads just seem very scammy. Let's be like them. It always looks so painful in the ads because they put it out, but yet they are smiling at the same time. But let's try. They said that instantly they can see it, and then there was this video that I watched. The lady tested it in her office for 8 hours, and 8 hours later you still can see that it's very uplifted. So I remember the first one that I watched that really got me hooked was this auntie, and then she said I want to go to some face salon, can't remember the correct name for it, and do some treatment with those certified people. But then the person brought her to some studio and gave her this, and she was it just sounded so fake. Sorry, she just sounded oh my god, this is so good. And then after she did it ready, and she said, can I keep this? Oh, my face is becoming red, and they said that you can use it on your forehead for your fine lines, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just trying to V my face actually. Okay, hang on. I feel like my face is really red now because of this, but I wasn't really using that much strength. But I feel like I see a difference. This side it went out a bit. Maybe I should concentrate here a bit more. this is gonna take forever. So this is day one because obviously I haven't used it before. I also did take a before picture. I want to do like 7 days and see if it really helps. It's supposed to be like, this is supposed to be good at skincare too. But I'm very confused because sometimes they film it and they say use it in the daytime, and then sometimes they say use it as a nighttime and go to sleep with it. And this thing is not coming out. You have to really squeeze it, so oops. So maybe you need to use a lot of product and it's going to finish very fast. I don't know, I don't really think I have a lot of meat here. I can feel the bone actually. Okay, I feel that it's not as 夸张 as those in the ad one. Maybe they put like contour shade or they have some editing magic, but I feel like it is going out a bit. It's just not insane. And yeah, honestly you can do this or this. Both ways kind of work, but it kind of hurts though, my skin. And my skin is, I have no makeup on, so my skin is horrible. There's a lot of spots and a lot of acne scars and redness, but this is just making it worse. This is making my entire face all red. So there's a lot of products that I want to try from them, but I feel that those products only work if you have perfect skin. Like their best seller is the complexion cream, and they have this like some primer thing to like blur all your pores. Don't need to put on foundation. That product itself will work, but those people who are testing it, they have like perfect skin. Some of it I even seen, they really freaking have eyeshadow and foundation on, but yet they are putting some cream on it, so it just feels very weird. Anyway, I tie up my hair today in like a very not meant to hide my face kind of way. I tie it all up so it's out of my face, but it's not tight. Like my hairband is just there. Well, there's some hair. It's just there so that I'm not pulling my face up, so you can see the real shape for it is. And then, okay, it's going up. This side is clearer, but other than that, all these other parts, I don't see any difference in the mirror over here. So they said that you can use it on your forehead, but they never say you can use it on your nose. But I want to try it on my nose because I have a giant nose. Like when I was born, my grandma said, oh my gosh, this person has such small eyes. So I have really small eyes but a giant nose and a giant face. And that's how I'm going to do it, I guess, because this part here is meaty. If not, how else am I going to roll? Let's just do this. But even if this doesn't work, they don't say that this will work. But I'm going to try it because if this works, then that's amazing. So my nose is very red now. So let's just do it. This one you can really smell the glue. It just smells a bit gluish, but I guess they didn't add any fragrance to it. So I have been, let me tell you about my V-shaped journey. When I was young, I obviously had a round face. I think every kid had, unless you are blessed. Okay, I don't know if it's the rollerball or if it's the serum or what, but I feel like my nose is getting a bit skinnier, or maybe it's just like cause I'm doing this motion. Maybe I should do that to kind of lift it a bit because I feel like it is going that side. So let me tell you about the journey, right? Jumping here and there. I just woke up. Oh my gosh, I see the difference on my nose. I really see it on my nose. Okay, this really works, worth my money. So let me tell you about my journey. I've said that 3 times already. Let's work on the other nose too. Some of it is coming up. Okay, let's go to this side. Oh, really hot. Let's do left hand. It's really nice and cold. I guess some people also put it into the fridge, but I don't put it into the fridge. So that's that. Oh yeah, this way is better than this way. So this way, let's just try and see if my nose actually overall looks smaller. At the end, you will see that my entire face overall looks red because, yeah. But then again, I have really sensitive skin. Like when I just tap it like that, it becomes a red spot. So it is partly me. Okay, so my journey is that I used for 5 years, or 5 or 6 years, I used this Bio Essence V-lifting cream. Yeah, that's what it's called. And it's a tub. It's blue in color. It's good quality tub like glass. But that's not the point, right? So I used it for like 5 years, and until the point where they came out with new kinds. Like they had this extreme, no, it was gold in color, but I don't think they used the word extreme, super strength or extra strength. So I bought that. And then after that, they also came out with this light blue color, which is called for sensitive skin. I feel like my nose did become a bit skinnier, but let's just keep doing it because it's still huge. So that did really work. My face did become less pudgy, or I don't know if that's the correct word. It just felt like there was lesser loose skin. Everything was just a bit firmer, yeah. Okay, my nose is it's really getting smaller. So that one is, I'm not very sure because it was like how many years ago already. I'm not sure if you're supposed to use it all over your face. I think that's the marketing. But I always had a lot of moisturizer, so I never ever use that on my face. Amma is making video. So I never ever use it on my entire face. I only use it on my jawline, and that lasted me a while because I think like I go through a few tubes a year. Okay, my phone's camera is going to get full already, so I need to go over to this side. Oh, there's nothing left. Let me just put a bit more. I feel like I can see the difference in my nose, although it is a little bit too red right now. This squeezing mechanism is not that great, huh? So after that, I've discovered this V-line mask. It's so easy, you just put it on, and they say it's for 8 hours. So I just put it on and I go to bed with it. The next day I wake up and I pull it off and ta-da! No effort, I don't need to do this, but my face is already V. But of course that is just a one-time use. So every time on that V-line testing mask video, I get people asking if it's just a one-time use. That's why I really wanted to try out this one and see if this works. Okay, I'm just going to use my right hand and see if this works, because you know, obviously you use quite a lot each time. I feel like I'm using like a lot each time, but you can use it more than once. Is it just me, or did this side come down again and back to normal again? So let's test out on the left side of my face. So yeah, I'm just gonna try this. Honestly, I have zero hope for it. I feel like I'm just throwing my money into the sea because I don't think this will work, although I honestly really want it to work because if it works, then I will be spending a lot of money on their website. There's so much products I want to try from them. Oh, it pulled up my face, but now this side looks very uneven. Like, did this side come back down? Let's just continue rolling this side. I feel like my mouth is lifted a little bit. So a few years back, I can't remember exactly how many years back, but I got invited to this like in Orchard Road. So I thought it was like super proper kind of doctor. I can't remember what's the term, like some specialist. And then I go there, they give me like the catalog, and the doctor started talking to me and saying what I could do. Like I could put something in to make my face V. My main concern was actually my nose at that point of time. So I asked him about the nose, and then I thought it was just like just put a needle in and just put some serum in and that's that. But no, he said it's like a total operation, and they want to offer me to like put something into my nose, the bridge, so that it's hard and then everything is skinnier. I never got back to that. I said no, and I just didn't do anything with them. And then but so yeah, I'm just telling you that I'd rather use these kind of things and try it myself, because I just would never go under the knife. But they did show me like the past bloggers who did it. It's pretty surprising because some of them say on Instagram like they're natural and stuff, but actually they went to do all those kind of things, but they don't tell you. I think this side went up. What do you think? But this side looks really uneven compared to this side. Maybe you can tell, but in the mirror it does look like everything is lifted, but it's definitely not like their own self-published videos. Those kind is like hardcore lifted. Maybe I should be more generous like them and use like a ton of product. Okay, I'm using a ton over here. So I saw this on Shopee, right? It was 40 bucks, and then they had their own shop voucher, so it was like 37 bucks because it was minus 3 bucks. And then I had coins, so I used $10 worth of coins, so I paid $27 for this tube. I think it's worth it to try. Oh, I forgot about my chin. Let's do my chin too. So I definitely don't agree with their ads. Those ads, I don't know how they get the instant results like that, but I'm going to keep testing since this is just day one. We'll test it and see if it improves. Also, they say that it's supposed to be skincare. I think as long as it doesn't irritate my face, I'm happy, because my face is very sensitive. Well, this is just day one, but this clip is super long, huh? But at least I'm talking, so hopefully it's not that boring. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I don't see a difference. I mean, I do, but I feel like it kind of shoots back. Like, it's not permanent, and I don't know if the small difference, maybe you can see a big difference. I don't know if the small difference is because I'm rolling it like that, or is it because this serum works. Maybe I should just buy a jet roller and it'll be the same thing. But I'm quite happy with my nose, but I also feel like it's kind of back to normal. Oh, you can see that is what the lady in the video was talking about, that it had like her weird skin came out because of this thing. I feel like I've used a lot, and I feel like it works a very tiny little bit, I just don't know how long the effects will last. Okay, I think it is time to stop because it is starting to like curl up all those like weird white skin on my nose. I only see that on my nose, but later when I really go to the mirror, maybe I'll see it elsewhere. But let's just be like them and try it on the forehead too. My face feels bad though, like there's quite a lot of serum. Oh, it just really hurts, my bone hurts. I don't think, okay. How do you frown? Okay, there isn't much of a difference, so I'm not gonna bother. Oh hey, I probably should have done my neck here too. Okay, let's squeeze them out and do over here. I'm done. My entire face is red, you can tell. And I'm gonna wipe this off because I feel like I might have some like dead skin on here and here. And I've gotten used to the smell, so this is day one. I'm going to go seriously put my face right at the mirror and see if there's a difference. Tell me if you feel like day one has a difference, and I'll see you in day two. 1 hour check-in, my skin is no longer red. I helped to speed up the calming process by sitting in front of a fan. And now that all the serum has been soaked in, I feel that there's a sheen on my face, but there's a lot of dry skin too, especially around my jawline, on my nose. So I try to pluck out whatever visible ones, but there's still a lot of like lines. It looks like those kind when you do a gel peel off mask and then you didn't do thick enough a layer, so it's not enough to peel off, but there's a lot of like wispy bits left on your face. That's how it looks like. And it's also reminding me of when my skin was very dry at that time and it would shed all this like dry skin. I don't know if it's because I put too much or what, but I tried to put on a sunblock on top, and luckily my sunblock is those like tapping kind, so I didn't really create more dry skin. And I also put on a little tiny bit of foundation with a tiny brush, and I don't think it like irritated the dry skin further, but it's not blocking the side of it, so I still can see it. So I don't understand how those makeup SG, they have videos where the person do this and then they put on makeup. It's just not possible in my honest opinion. I think there is a slight decrease in my face size, and my nose looks my nose looks smaller too, but I keep trying to see like how big my nose can stretch by smiling, and I think I kind of ruined it because now it looks like my nose is bigger every time I smile. So I probably should not keep moving my face after I put on this thing. So with that being said, I think that from now on I'm going to test this at night, because if not I'll just look like dirty and like dry skin the entire day unless I go and wash my face. But I don't think I want to wash my face because I want to leave the serum on my face. So I'm gonna try this only at night, not move my face. Hopefully it can retain the shape, and because when I'm talking like this I am stretching my face. I don't know if that actually matters at all. So I'm going to check in with you regularly, and then on the 7th day, today is Monday, so on Sunday I'm gonna take a after photo of my close-up of my chin line, and we'll see if there's a difference. But also tonight I'm gonna try, tomorrow I'll be putting on makeup I think, and I'll check in with you and see if I see a big difference, especially when I'm contouring. That's when I really look at my nose and my chin. So see you tomorrow. Good morning you guys, it's day 2 and I'm putting makeup on tomorrow instead. So before I tell you what I saw this morning, let me tell you what I saw last night, because I noted it down in the middle of the night. So day 1 night use, I see the effect on my nose. I used lesser this time, so there is no balling up, and kind of see effect on jaw. Tried it on the necklines, it moisturized and smoothed it up, but not the way it did in their marketing video. So I feel like everything they say is true to a certain degree, just not the wow factor as seen in their videos. One day of using it, because I use it in the daytime for the video and nighttime, and I will use it up and highly considering repurchasing because of the nose effect. I haven't used a V lifting mask in months because of all the moving. I think honestly this whole year I've only used it probably once in January. So day 1 night, 2 hours later, I did another review. I said that when I touch my face, it balls up and my nose seems to be back to the normal size. Okay, so now coming back to this morning. So far I have washed my face and also put on a simple moisturizer on my face, and after those 2 processes I feel like this part here, don't know what is it called, and this part here right under my ears, they are lifted. Like there's lesser meat over here, because I always have any residual toner or like moisturizers, I'll always just put it on here, and I can feel that there's a big difference between this part here and this part here from the last time. And maybe because of these two parts, I feel like my chin, this part, looks shorter. So far I really like it, and I think this is my money well spent. Another very important thing is, because after I use it, I feel like my face becomes red, which I guess is normal. And also when you see their videos, the ladies, they have perfect smooth skin, but I have a lot of acne scars and bumps, so it's like rolling bumpily around all those bumps and probably irritating them. But my skin this morning was actually okay. I think my skin actually quite like it. I'm not sure if it likes the essence or if it likes the rollerball, and then because of the rollerball, all the moisturizing effects are setting into the skin better compared to when I just rub on a moisturizer with my hands. But every day I'll wake up with a new zit, and I did not have a new zit today from using that product. So good morning, you guys. It's day 3 and I have makeup on, but just the base, so no color products, no bronzers, so you can see the shape of my face. So let me just tell you the day 2 at night effect first, because I wrote it down again. I said that I love the effect on my nose. My nose gets lopsided if I use it more times on one side, so I can see the effect clearly. Swiping out from the ala or ala, which is the fat part of the nose, however you want to pronounce it, I feel that swiping up that direction works best. I don't understand why they don't use it on their noses in the videos, because I haven't seen it recommended that way in their videos. The necklines seems smoother, but I feel like I can't really tell a big difference. And I'm used to the smell of product already, because after I finished using it, then I realized, hey, I didn't notice anything about the smell. And then I had a check-in 2 hours later. When I looked in the mirror, I said no balling up can be seen. IDK how I managed that, wow. And that is what I typed here. So today I put on my just my base foundation, and I can tell that my texture looks a lot better. I feel that at first I thought it was because TMI, I thought it was because my period ended, so it's better skin. But I feel that this product actually really does help me, and the next day I do wake up with lesser new breakouts, so my texture of the skin looks better, so that's a plus point. And also I feel that my face, my nose, my chin, it really does look smaller today. I can really see it, but I feel that because I cannot use the product in the daytime, it doesn't mix well with anything. Like I cannot rub anything on top or it will start balling up. I can strictly only use it for my nighttime, so the effects I have like a smaller face while I'm sleeping, and then when I wake up the effects are gone a little bit. So that's one thing, because you don't wake up with good contoured face because you cannot use it in the daytime. Still day 3, I've already had half a day of work, and I've already eaten and blotted, and I already have makeup on, like eyeliner, all those kind of things. And after I look in the mirror, I just look in the mirror, which is why I'm filming this, my skin texture really looks a lot better than normal, and I have makeup on and it looks a lot better than in real life. So that thing really helps my skincare a lot. I'm very tempted to just buy more tubes and use it for like nighttime skincare. And also my eyes look bigger because my face overall looks smaller, so I'm very happy right now with that product. Today is day 8, it's Monday morning. The last time I used this was last night, so I've completed my 7 days test. So on around day 3, at night when I was rolling this, the first question my husband asked me is, do you think it's because of the metal bead? So I found it very funny, because that was actually my first thought too, but I didn't even tell him anything about it. So every night I have to like push to get the serum up. There's already a line here, and I just spent more than an hour taking a after photo so that I can insert it here. So while I'm talking, you can see my face, the angles, and like maybe I'll also insert the before footage. Everything I'll insert, so we can listen and compare at the same time and see if there's a difference. On day 5, I wrote down that I wasn't sure if my camera, because I'm just using my phone now, I'm not using my normal camera, I'm not sure if it can actually pick up the difference. What kind of English is that? I haven't looked at the day 1 footage where I showed this and like tracked this on with you guys. So I'm quite curious to see if you can see a decrease, because when I put my face right to the mirror at night and do this, I can actually see a decrease in it as I'm rolling it up. Also, I think it's pretty fair, because the day that I filmed the first time trying this out, at night the night before we had chicken wings. Yesterday the whole day we had steamboat, so I think the puffiness is kind of the same. And also I tied my hair up, but it's not tight, so you can see that I'm not pulling my face back. Last night there was some balling up again, so I think it's a very fickle-minded kind of product, probably have a learning curve with it, but I'm definitely going to use this up, and I'm going to pause for now because I want to try out those V-Up masks for like 7 days review and see the results, because those kinds are easier, but when I finish this up, I think I'm going to repurchase one more. The overall review is this works. The ads suck me in, but the ads are not what you should expect because it's not that magical like that. It's a little bit of work, I guess. Part of me still feels that it's very scammy because of all the ads that they put out, but I see the results. Once again, I just want to reiterate that this is not sponsored. I bought this myself to try out, and my initial thoughts was that this is not going to work, this sucks, but turns out I actually really like it. Oh, and I think that the best part is the nose, which they did not advertise. They only advertise for the face. It really helps like make my nose smaller. So now overall, when I'm putting on my serums or when I'm washing my face, I can really tell that there's lesser meat here. It's a lot easier for me to push these things up because there's no meat in my way. I feel, I don't know through all these pictures and videos, but through putting my face right at the mirror, my face is smaller. My nose, I feel like maybe because my face is smaller and I see the results when I put this on at night for my nose, but by the next day it seems like my nose kind of bounced back, so my nose still looks big in comparison to my face, but I think overall everything is smaller. And also it doesn't irritate your eyes because recently I started to try and like put this right on my eyelid itself, and then I push it up because I realized that I'm always pushing up this smaller part here, the lower part here, but I don't know if I'm closing my eyes more. That's why I started pulling up my eyes on this part here too. I don't know if that works, but at least I can tell you when you put it right into your eye, it doesn't hurt, and I don't really smell the glue smell anymore, so you get used to it after a while. And my eyelash extensions obviously dropped more after 1 week, so my eyes look smaller, but I think in comparison with the rest of my face, it looks okay. Compared to last time, my eyes were like really tiny and then my face was big, so I think this is definitely an improvement. So I hope you enjoyed this review. I don't know if you're gonna buy it, but if you ask me, I'll say just try 1 tube. They always have promotion like what, 4 tubes, then they give you 2 more for free, something like that. Just buy 1 only and try first. It works for me. I'm gonna continue using it. You will see it in more of my videos coming up, like project pans, empties, they definitely will pop up. So hopefully this was useful to you. Hopefully it helps you make a better decision on your purchasing. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!